In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Google AI Studio to create text, images, audio, and even apps with Gemini. If you want to try it yourself, just click the link in the description below. So let's get started. So this is the interface of Google AI Studio, okay? On the left hand side of Google AI Studio, you will find the navigation bar. This is where you can quickly access all the important sections of the platform. Just below that, you will find Chat, a space designed specifically for conversational AI interactions, almost like you are directly chatting with the model. Moving further down, there is the Stream option, which is meant for real time streaming or continuous outputs from the AI, making it useful for ongoing tasks. Then we have Generate Media, a really powerful feature where you can create AI generated images, audio, or even videos directly from within the studio. The build section comes next, and this is where you configure or develop your AI project, whether that's app, workflows, or more advanced setups. Okay. The history tab is where all your past prompts and outputs are stored, so you can easily revisit them without starting from scratch. Then the dashboard gives you a clear overview of your activities and uses. If you ever need guidance, the documentation section provides direct access to Google's official help resources. Okay. So for developers who want to connect AI Studio to their own applications, there is the Get API key option, which is essential for integrations. You will also see settings where you can configure personal preferences and customize how the studio works for you. At the center of AI Studio, you will see the main content area. And this is the workspace where you actually interact with the AI models. Here you can see the prompt input area, which is simply the space where you type your instructions for the model. Just below this area, there is also a What's New section that keeps you updated with the latest features inside Google AI Studio. For instance, you might see options like Gemini Native Image or Nano Banana, which allows character consistent image generation using Gemini 2.5 Plus. That is the new released model from Google, also called Nano Banana, and I have made a video about it. You can check that out. Then there is the URL context tool, which lets the AI fetch and analyze information directly from web links, making your results more accurate and relevant. Another update is native speech generation, which enables the model to produce high quality text to speech output. And lastly, there is live audio to audio dialogue, a feature that supports real time natural conversations with audio and even video inputs. All these updates show how the platform is continuously improving and adding more powerful tools for creators, right? On the right hand side of the screen, you will find the sidebar, which is filled with settings and tools that help you fine tune the AI model's behavior and outputs. So at the very top, under Run Settings, you will see the current selected model. For example, Gemini 2.5 Plus is highlighted here, and it describes itself as the world's first hybrid reasoning model, supporting a massive 1 million token context window and when offering thinking budgets for more advanced tasks. Below that, you will notice the token count, which shows how many tokens you have used out of the maximum limit. This is important because it helps you manage large prompts and long conversations effectively, right? Another key setting here is the temperature slider, which controls the AI's creativity. A value of AI usually strikes a balance between structure and creative responses, but you can adjust it depending on how predictable or imaginable you want the output to be. For media related tasks, there is also a media resolution dropdown, which allows you to select the quality or resolution of generating images and videos. Next, you will see the thinking section, which has some really unique controls. There is the thinking mode toggle, which, when enabled, shows the AI's thought process. Below that, there is a set thinking budget toggle, which lets you control how much computational power or time the model uses to generate deeper, more reasoned responses. Below that, there is a tools section where you can enable or disable additional capabilities. For example, structured output ensures that the AI follows a specific format like JSON or XML, and you even get an edit option to define the exact structure. Code execution can be turned on if you want the AI to directly run snippets of code. There is also function calling, which allows the AI to call external APIs or services, again with an edit option for customization. One of the most powerful toggles is grounding with Google Search, which lets the model use real-time Google Search results for more accurate, up-to-date information. And finally, the URL context option can be enabled so that the AI can fetch and analyze information from specific web links you provide. When you open the Stream section of Google AI Studio, the interface feels different because it's built for real-time interactive communication with Gemini. You will still see an input box where you can type your prompts, very similar to the chat section. But the real highlight here is that you can actually interact with Gemini using your webcam or even screen sharing. There is a dedicated webcam button that lets you turn on your camera so the AI can process live video input, and a share screen button that allows Gemini to analyze desktop in real time. This means the model isn't just reading text, it can see and respond to live visuals, making interactions much more dynamic and useful, right? On the right hand side, you will find the Stream settings panel, which includes a number of options that let you customize how Gemini responds during live sessions. At the top, you will see the selected model, in this case Gemini 2.5 Flash Preview. Just below that, there is a voice drop down where you can choose the voice that Gemini uses when it speaks back to you. By default, it might be set to something like Zypher, but you can select other voices too. The media resolution setting here is slightly different from the normal chat interface because it's tied to how imports like video frames or shared screens are processed and tokenized by the model, okay? Then there are a few toggles that give you more control over how the AI behaves in a live session. Turn coverage is one such option, which likely manages how detailed Gemini's responses are in each conversational turn. Then there is effective dialogue, which when enabled allows Gemini to respond in a more emotionally aware or expressive way. Another powerful toggle is proactive audio, which controls whether Gemini should proactively generate audio responses on its own or only rely when you excitedly give it a prompt. There is also a section called Season Context. It stores context across the entire live session so Gemini can stay consistent during longer interactions. And just like in the chat interface, the tools section is also present here, giving you additional flexibility. You can enable function calling, which allows Gemini to trigger external APIs or services, and there is even an automatic function response toggle that automates how those functions are handled without you needing to approve each step. Finally, you will find the option to enable grounding with Google Search, which is incredibly useful in a live setting because it lets Gemini pull in crisp, real-time information directly from the web during your ongoing session, okay? When you open the Generate Media section in Google AI Studio, you will immediately notice that this space is dedicated to creating different types of content using Google's advanced generative AI models. Instead of just text-based instructions, this area lets you generate images, audio, music, and even video clips, all powered by cutting-edge AI, okay? At the top, you will see a section called Explore Models, which highlights the main generative AI systems you can work with. One of the most exciting is Nano Banana, which specializes in maintaining character consistency across images. This means that if you generate multiple pictures featuring the same character, the model ensures they look consistent throughout, a feature that's especially useful for storytelling, animation, or branded visual content. Another model you will find here is Imagen, which Google describes as their best image generation model to date. Moving on to audio capabilities, there is Gemini Speech Generation, which allows you to convert written text into natural sounding speech. Because it's powered by Gemini, the voice output is not only high quality but also expressive. For music lovers and creators, you will see Lyra Real Time, a tool that enables interactive music creation and control. And finally, for video creation, there is VEO, a generative model can create short clips or even animate still images. Just below the models, you will also notice a section called or try some examples. This area is especially helpful for beginners because it gives you pre-made sample prompts to experiment with. By clicking on these, you can quickly see how the model works, get inspired, and then start crafting your own custom prompts. When you head over to the Build section of Google AI Studio, you will notice that this area is all about creating applications and experiences powered by Gemini. Instead of just writing prompts or generating media, here you can actually build functional apps, tools. Right at the top, you will see the heading Build Apps with Gemini. And just below that, there are several quick start options and templates that can save you a lot of time. If you don't want to start from scratch, you can simply start from a template which gives you a predefined structure to work with. Some specific templates are also listed to demonstrate different use cases. For instance, there is the dynamic text game using Gemini template. There is also a Gemini powered code review template. Another interesting one is the recipe generator. Below that, you will see the showcase tab where you can explore featured applications that others have built using Gemini. These examples are great for inspiration. For example, there is Fast Forward, an app where you upload your photo and the AI reimagines you in different decades, creating preload style images. This app makes use of Gemini 2.5 Flash image and character consistency models. Another example is Gembot, which lets you try native image model effects live using your webcam. Then there is Home Canvas, an app that allows you to drag, drop, and visualize products in your own space. You will also find Pixop, a powerful AI photo editor that lets you retouch, apply filter, and make adjustments to images simply by typing text prompts. Alongside Showcase, you will also see other tabs like Your Apps, which will list the apps you have personally created or are currently working on. The Recent Apps tab makes it easy to jump back into projects you have accessed or modified recently. Finally, there is an FAQ tab which is dedicated to answering common questions about building with Gemini and guiding you through any roadblocks you might face while developing. Now that we have explored all the features and settings in Google AI Studio, let's see the platform in action. This is where things get really exciting because I'm going to show you some practical examples of how you can use different sections to create content, interact with AI, and even build apps. Let's start with the chat section. Here I can type a prompt like explain blockchain in simple terms for a beginner. You will see how Gemini breaks down a complex topic into simple, easy to understand language. You can see that here. Next, let's try something more fun and creative. I will type write a short story about a cat who travels to space. Instantly, Gemini generates a unique story. Look at this. Finally, the chat section is great for summarization. I can paste a long article and type, summarize this article into 5 key points. Gemini will instantly produce a concise, structured summary which is perfect for saving time or extracting key information from large text. Next, we will move on to the generate media section. Let's start with image generation. You can use either Nano Banana or Imagen. I will type create a futuristic city skyline at sunset with flying cars. Gemini instantly generates a stunning, highly detailed visual that matches the description, right? Great. Next, let's try the text-to-speech feature. I will type, read this motivational quote aloud. And just like that, Gemini converts the text into natural sounding speech. I hope this tutorial gives you a clear understanding of how powerful and versatile this platform is, whether you are looking to generate visuals, audio, or text, or even build your own AI-powered apps without coding. If you try any of these ideas yourself, let me know in the comments below. I would love to see what you create, and I will read your comments in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video with more AI tips and tutorials.